In this video, we're going to look at the tab called Quiz Assignment. So when you push Create, you're once again going to have the option. So these are your options, and one of them is Quiz Assignment. Quiz Assignment is their formative assessment that they use with inside Google Classroom. So once again, you'll notice the format is very similar to what you've seen in every other piece. Title, instructions, except for this time they already have a blank quiz available for you. Now, if you have made a quiz already, you may remove this one and you may insert a quiz using Google Forms or other. It will still be known as a quiz assignment. So, you may also add other resources and materials for them to do with this assignment. So, I could even add a graphic, or others that they may need to look at. I could add the SAMR model if it's something they also need to see before they do the quiz. So that is something you can do. Now, when you want to make the quiz, you will click here and it will take you into Google Forms. In Google Forms, this is when you're going to manipulate this quiz using all of the Google Forms features. Google Forms allows you to do short answer, paragraph response, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, file uploads, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, require date, and require time. You may also do different sections. So I can add a section, and based on their responses to certain questions using the menu, remember 3 dots is always the menu, they can go to a certain section based on their responses. Now, since this is a quiz and it's labeled the quiz because of the settings, you will be able to ask a question and provide an answer key. Answer key is pretty simple. You select which one is correct and how many points it's worth. You may also, if you notice, give answer feedback. If they got it incorrect, what are you going to say? If they got it correct, what are you going to say? You can even upload a video to talk to them when they replied. I will tell you, Assignment Quiz is a very powerful tool, and it really is only limited by how you think students can engage with it. Don't forget to use the features of Google Forms, for example, customizing theme, to make it unique to the quizzes, to your students, and consistency matters. So if you do something for quizzes and you stick with that process, it does make it more simple for students. The other features in quizzes are that you can import questions from an existing template. You can add a title and description. You can add images. For example, if mathematics, you could add a graph image with dots and see if they can create the equation between that line. You can add videos. If you want to do a formative assessment, you could add, for example, a video of somebody doing a science experiment and ask them questions on what their thinking is. So, only limited to your thinking. Responses come in, they get identified and they get put into infographics or pie charts or bar graphs. Once you're getting responses, you may also transfer them to a spreadsheet, so Google Sheets. You may turn off if they get responses or download them to your computer. Another thing that will happen is this quiz will be auto-graded, and the responses as a teacher, you'll get to see the grades. It'll be instantly embedded into your Google Classroom grades. If it is short answer or paragraph response, you will manually have to grade those. Once again, same features on the right. Is this scheduled? Is it saved as draft? Who is it going to? You may send quizzes to multiple classes. So for this, try making a quiz. What's it going to look like? Play around with Google Forms, see how it works. And don't forget, if your students are using Chromebooks, you can make it locked where they need to finish the quiz and can't leave the browser until the quiz is finished. Okay, try making a quiz. Looking forward to seeing what you post in the discussions.